understand that what we put in today is going to be harvested tomorrow, meaning that if we are neglecting our psyche, we are neglecting our emotions, we are neglecting our state of peace, we are doing more harm and damage to the body in which it cannot go about sustaining itself. And that's why you find a lot of people that go about saying, like, man, if I had a chance, I'd do this shit all over. I'd do this shit different. Because they come to realize that it's not really worth it. All this shit that I've been grinding, gunning for, and look at me now. I'm sitting in a damn convalescent, or I'm sitting on a couch. I got money in the bank, but yet at the same time, am I really happy? Am I really fulfilled? Now, life just goes about asking you, are you willing to go about living a fulfilling life? And if you're not willing to go about living that fulfilling life, then the bed you make, you're going to have to lay in it. And that's why I try to constantly go about trying to tell people, love yourself, embrace yourself, because you are the best investment that you will ever make in regards to yourself. You're going to get old. Everybody going to get old. This shit is only but a glimpse of time where it goes by so fast that the transitioning period is that if we don't prepare for tomorrow, we are going to be in the same stagnated place and not coming to realize that I can't do what I did at 20. If any 60-year-old believed that they could still carry on in a format in which and that they could just go, they're lying to themselves because they have not gone about finding that peace. So in all of this, you must go about finding that peace within yourself to appreciate yourself so that you stop looking at yourself in a negative light, in a negative aspect. Because without peace, all this shit is worthless. Because whatever you acquire, whatever you amass, you just putting that shit up for somebody else. Real talk. You're not going to take nothing because you didn't come with nothing. And all this shit you trying to show everybody that, hey, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. You just getting it for somebody else. And who's to say that that somebody else is going to go about cherishing it and valuing what you work hard for? Because that next person might be like, well, shit, I don't want to have nothing to do with it. And all your hard work going to go down the drain. So the best advice I go about giving to everybody, man, is that find a way to find completeness within yourself. Find that way to show that you are working on the things that are going about troubling you. I'm not going to tell anybody to be conceited. I'm not going to tell anybody to be arrogant, thinking that they're the best thing since sliced bread. But what I will go about advising each and every human being in this world from now till my time expires is that find the beauty within you, because the beauty resides in it. And if we would just go about looking at ourselves and looking at ourselves, come to realize that some of us are like flowers that have not yet come to bloom. We're in our infancy stage where we're developing certain things, we're working through certain things, and it's not till we go about blooming that we could go about showing that beauty that resonates within. That's the key we must go at. And in going at these things, you will see that you have that beauty. Your beauty is something priceless, and so forth. So that's just one of the things I wanted to say in that regards, in that don't ever take on a negative connotation, because that mindset will only go about holding you prisoner. And like what I go about telling everybody, what you radiate out is what is coming back to you. If you want goodness to come to you, radiate positivity. You can't have it both ways. You can't have a sickened mind and have a healthy body. The two could not go about coinciding. They are not friends. So, in order for you to be prosperous and receive your blessings in life, you got to go about changing that mind state, change that heart. Because when you go about radiating that positivity in turn will come back to you and greet you from where you're coming from. Like a lot of chicks always be like, oh, I want a good man. So then you go about asking them, why do you believe that you qualify for a good man? Oh, I'm a good woman. Why do you believe you're a good woman? Oh, because I know how to be a good woman. They have no personification of what it takes to be a good woman. They don't understand the concept in that in order for you to go about fulfilling somebody else's life, they must be internally whole. Because a relationship is a partnership. And a partnership is we have to help each other become better. And if you can't help a next person become better, then it's showing you that you have to do work within yourself. But a lot of times we don't want to go about taking that time to go about doing that work within ourselves. And there within it lies the problem. Because we want to push ourselves to the back of the bus or back of the packing or whatever you want to go about looking at that as, and saying that I don't have to go about working on me. If I do this, this will happen. No, it doesn't work that way. So